Well, hello, everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful day. If no one has told you yet today, I love you so much. Such an honor to be your pastor and an honor to be serving alongside you in such an interesting season that we are living in. If you are watching this, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this might be a little bit lengthy. I got a lot of stuff I need to tell you, some very important things to tell you. So I hope you'll give me your patience as I do this today. But I just want you to know that if you haven't been watching the news or any of that kind of stuff, then you may not know this, but I feel like most of us do. Today is Friday, November 20th, 2020, and yesterday the governor of Kentucky came out and he recommended for all churches to suspend in-person services for at least the next 3 or so weeks, depending on how things go. And I completely agree with our governor when he said that he knows that the pastors want to do what's right and want to take care of all of their people. I absolutely agree with that. And I also want to say that I am so thankful for our governor. I'm thankful for his team and his staff. I cannot imagine the amount of pressure that they are all under on a daily basis. And I want you to agree with me that we will be in prayer for them every single day. Hopefully you've already been doing so, and I'm sure you have. But if not, let's agree now to pray for them every day, that God will give them wisdom. And so I say this with all sincerity. I completely agree with him when he says that he knows that all the pastors want to do the very best they can to protect the people of their church. And I'm one of those. I think about you guys all the time. I love you so much. And when I was thinking about this, the very best way that I know to lead you as your pastor is to continue having open to public services. Now, I want you to understand what I mean by that, and that is that there are a lot of people connected to our church that COVID is the very least of their issues right now. There's some very deep, very real issues that is going on in people's lives that have nothing to do with COVID. There's brokenness, there's hurt, there's pain, there's all these things. And we want to continue to provide a way for those people to receive ministry in an in-person format. Now, I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying when I say this. I am in no way saying that we're trying to outright defy our local government. We're just wanting to stay open and available for those who would continue to need in-person ministry or just would like to come and worship. That also doesn't mean we are not taking a political stance. We're not doing that kind of stuff. We just want to be open for ministry. So here's the thing. If you do not feel comfortable and do not feel safe attending our services, it's okay. You can stay home and you can watch online. This is not a test of faith or faithfulness. If you decide to stay home, this doesn't make RLC any less of your church. We're not mad at you. We're not offended by you. And I am asking all of the RLC people, if you decide to continue to come to service in person, to not in any way come against or look down on anyone who decides to stay home. That is their decision to make, and we completely celebrate and we completely honor you in this, okay? You're not living in fear. There's nothing wrong with you. God's not mad at you. None of that mess the enemy wants to try to bring into your life. No, you are just fine. If you feel like you need to stay home, you do that, and we still love you, and we will be here when you're ready to come back. There is no condemnation. For those of you who want to continue coming to our in-person services, I want you to know we're going to continue to abide by all the social distancing standards. We have got all of the signage up. We've got the sanitization stations, and that's a really hard word to say. We're going to have masks available for everyone. Before you can get into Kids Life, we're still going to be checking temperatures and all those different types of things. All of our team members are going to be wearing their masks, except for people who are on stage, because I don't want to hear any of them singing through a mask. But we're going to be doing all the things. We're going to be doing our At the Movies celebration, and we are taking all the extra steps to make sure that anything that we provide for you is going to be as clean and as healthy and as sanitized and as COVID-free as we can possibly do. We do not take this lightly. The fact that you are honoring us to attend RLC, we consider that an honor. So we're doing everything we possibly can to be as safe as we possibly can be. And so I want to say thank you for those of you who are trusting us with this if you decide to attend. Now, if you decide to stay home, here's going to be the catch for you, is by law, we are not allowed to archive the At the Movie services longer than 24 hours online. The way our licensing works is we can stream it and we can have it for 24 hours. So we are going to live stream the worship set And then we're going to have a link there for you to go to our website where you can watch online. We would like to try to stream it. We have the licensing to stream it, but every year what happens is Facebook and all the places, they completely tear down or shut down our feed, and then we submit the request saying, hey, we've already sent you this a couple weeks ago. We have the right. Oh, okay. It can go back online again, but the service is over with. We do this every year. This year, we're just going to try to work around this, and we're going to have it on our website where you can watch, okay? I want to let you know that to make sure you're aware. We're going to have our live worship set, and then we're going to go to where there's a link where you can watch the service online, okay? So here's the last thing I want to say. God's word says this in Isaiah chapter 40. It says, have you never heard? Have you never understood? The Lord is ever the everlasting God, the creator of all the earth. He never grows weary or weak. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. And I want to speak to everyone who, if we're honest, there's a lot of us who are dealing with fear, a lot of us who are dealing with uncertainty. But can I tell you what most of us are dealing with? And that's fatigue. We're so tired. We're so tired of political unrest. We're tired of COVID and what should we do? What should we not do? And people fussing and getting angry and all those things. We're so tired. And many times maybe we've even got to the place where we've questioned God. God, what are you doing? And why are you doing it? And you know what? God doesn't owe us any answers. I hope he gives us some. I hope he does. But just like God's word says, no one can measure the depth of his understanding. There's been many times in my life when things have happened that I didn't understand. And what I realize in those moments is that maybe God will help me understand and maybe not. But when I don't know what he's doing, I can trust his character. And what I understand is that God is always for us. He is always with us. He always wants good things for us. And so just because we can't see what God is doing now doesn't mean that God isn't doing something even in the midst of all of this darkness. So I want to beg for you, don't give up. Let's keep doing ministry together. I understand that my decision for us to continue doing live service may have upset you. And if it did, I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to be in a place where we can continue to do ministry. And I feel like that best way we can do that is to continue to offer open to public services. So if you don't feel comfortable coming, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You are still just as part of RLC. I don't think any less of you. As a matter of fact, I celebrate the fact that you want to still stay connected and watch online. You can still give online. You can still serve online by helping us in the comment section and helping us honor people and pray with people. There's so many ways you can still stay plugged in. I just want to do this. Don't let the enemy use this as an opportunity to bring offense and to bring separation. We will not let the enemy win. We will not be divided. We're going to be together on this. God is for us and not against us, okay? I love you so very much. It's such an honor to be your pastor. If you feel comfortable doing so, I will see you this Sunday morning at 9:30 and 11. If you do not feel comfortable doing so, I still love you. You're still part of our church. There's nothing wrong with you. You are great and you are awesome and I love you. And I will somehow try to get connected with you online. Okay? All right. I love you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I look forward to either seeing you soon in person or connecting with you online sometime in the near future. Okay? I love you. Have a great day.